what additional steps need to be taken to ready students for post-graduation?
That's interesting because that's something I've been talking about the last 2 months at the board table. I feel very passionate that we need to get our kids out there, especially the juniors and seniors, and give them the ability to do internships and work studies and find out what they like. Maybe they aren't college bound. Maybe they found a career here in a journeyman area, and that's great. My father was an architect by degree and never used it, owned his own construction company, and says, I made a lot more money doing that than I did as an architect, than I would have as an architect. But we need to give these kids experience to get out into the world and know what they want to do before they leave the doors. I also think it's important that we have a 7-class minimum here at the high school, that the kids have to be enrolled in 7 classes. And that's really hard to do when you have juniors and seniors, especially seniors, that only need 1 class to graduate. I rather have them out working, filling those jobs that our workforce definitely needs. I can guarantee you, if they go work at McDonald's for 6 months, they won't want to work there their whole lives. So to get them out and working and filling those jobs, but also getting life experience, which they desperately need.
I mean, I do want to give credit to what they are already doing, because I do think that our kids are leaving here with good choices and good educations and lots of options of things to do. I do think that we are very, very lucky in Carroll to have DMAC right here in town, that we can learn a lot of things and have classes, and I think there's a good relationship between the school and DMAC and getting what we need from them. I know there's a lot of opportunities that have been given that haven't always worked out, and I think that that could be something that we could look forward to, working together on, you know, seeing what all those options are and get some new ones going. And I do think that things are changing, and, you know, I think that it's definitely worth looking into different options of, you know, work study and things like that she has talked about at those meetings, because, you know, kids are going to work. I do think it's really hard to decide at 18 what you want to do for the rest of your life, so, you know, figuring it out and trying things out is the best thing that we can do for them.
I want to answer this kind of first to give you a little historical perspective. I think the last year we saw where kids were doing, about a third of them were going to a 4-year college, about a third were going to 2-year, some type of a school, trade school, and about a third of the kids are going straight into the workforce. You know, that's changed. When I was in younger days looking at college, it was like everybody said, go to college, get that degree, get the job, et cetera. So that's all changed from what it was several years ago. And it does, I think, really boil back down to, I think a lot of our college kids are fairly well prepared. We have, particularly with the partnership with DMAC, my kids personally use DMAC. It was a phenomenal benefit for them when they went on to post-school education. I've heard that from many parents, how thankful they were their kids were involved with those extra courses at DMAC. And then you go down, now we're seeing more kids go into the trade schools or a 2-year school and then going to transition into a 4-year. And then there's that workforce group. And they've been kind of, I don't want to say neglected, but we are putting more focus. I think we need to continue to go there to get a kid. It's like, what can we offer so if a kid wants to get, say, a welding certificate, he can go straight into the workforce as a welder. They're critically short on some of those jobs. And I think one of the things we can do is try to probably be better about working with employers in the area, finding out what do you need in students, what are your gaps with some kids coming out, and then get that communicated into the classroom, kind of through our counselors to help them find that career path they want.
I got an IT degree, but I'm a truck driver. It is that, it's not having a degree that you have to do the job. You have to do the degree job. No. We have to start now, focus on the stuff of the students. If he's good or she's good at math, why not just try to put all that stuff there with the parents? So what do you think? You know, if it's science, So we have to focus on the strength of the students. Well, no, everything is changing. So next 5, 10 years, everything will be electric. So it's not anymore like it used to be. So we need really to focus before even they have a degree, we have to focus on that. So this student is good at this, so why not just push him in that way?